Good day students, welcome to our school YouTube channel for studying history. With a prayer to be safe in this pandemic situation, we will study applied history for the year 2020-21. In history there are 9 chapters. We will be studying first chapter, historiography, development in the West. The topics to be taken are tradition of historiography, modern historiography, development of scientific perspectives in Europe and historiography, notable scholars. Historical research method. The empirical method is used to study natural and physical science. This method can be used to study history as we were not present in historical time to observe the experiment, neither can we recreate the historical event. Objectives of writing history: to put the past event in chronological order and analyze it, verifying the authenticity of the collected documents and to ascertain the truth. Why do we need of an expert is required? Need of an expert to prove the authenticity of history sources experts should know the languages, script of a historical document in order to read it and understand its meaning. An expert can examine the authenticity, means accuracy, by using criteria such as lettering style, author style of writing, manufacturing date and type of paper, stamp of authority, etc. Discipline contributing in historical research are archaeology, archival science, manuscriptology, numismatics, epigraphy, linguistics and genealogy. Tradition of historiography. The writing of critical historical narrative is called historiography. Historians, a scholar who writes such narrative is historian. The tradition of writing historical narrative, that is historiography, was not prevalent in ancient societies. Ancient people also felt the need of passing on the stories of the life and valor of ancestors to the next generation. These ancient communities all over the world used various means like cave paintings, storytelling, singing, songs and ballads, etc. for this purpose. These traditional means are looked upon as the sources of history in the modern historiography. Children, Louvre Museum in France is the oldest museum where we can find the oldest inscription of 4500 BC, that of Sumer civilization. The Sumerian kings' stories about their struggle and of battles fought by them are preserved in various inscriptions. The picture in the slide shows a fragment of the earliest inscription. A forward marching file of soldiers holding shields and spears is seen here. The general is in front. Modern historiography, based on scientific principles, begins with the formation of relevant questions. Questions are anthropocentric, means during that period of time, answers are supported by reliable evidence for that period of time. Presents a graph of mankind's journey. History is a Greek word, means enquiry. It was first used by Herodotus, a German historian, in his book The History of Herodotus. Development of scientific perspectives in Europe and historiography. Prior to the 18th century, all European universities were interested only in the philosophical discourses revolving around divine phenomena. However, gradually this scenario began to change. In 1737 CE, the Göttingen University was founded in Germany. This university for the first time had an independent department of history. Later, other German universities also became centers of historical studies. Some notable scholars of the period 18th century from French and Germany who have contributed in the development of historiography. René Descartes, 1596–1650. René Descartes was the foremost among scholars who insisted on verifying the reliability of historical documents by critically examining them. His book is known as Discourse on the Method. According to him, he gave force on never to accept anything for true till all grounds of doubts are excluded. Voltaire Francois Marie Arrêté. Voltaire Francois Marie Arrêté was the founder of modern historiography. He believed in the thought that understanding aspects of human life is important for history writing. It gave rise to the thought that all aspects from social, tradition, trade, economy, agriculture was also equally important for writing history. Georg Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel was a German philosopher. He insisted that historical reality should be presented in a logical manner. To him, the timeline of history events was indicative expression of progress. He also thought that the presentation of history is bound to change over time as a new evidence would come forth. His books are Reason in History and Encyclopedia of Philosophical Sciences. According to Hegel, grasping the meaning of any event happens in terms of two direct opposites. Human mind cannot understand the true nature of that event without understanding the opposite, for example, true, false, good, bad, etc. In order to understand the true nature of a thing, one needs to know both true and false, similarly good and bad. This method of analysis, which is based on opposite, is known as dialectics. In this method, a theory is proposed at the beginning which is called thesis. Then another theory is proposed which is contrary, means opposite to the thesis. It is called antithesis. After a thorough logical discussion of both, a new thesis is proposed which includes the gist of both the thesis and the antithesis. This process of arriving at the new thesis is called synthesis. Leopold von Ranke, 1795–1886. Leopold von Ranke was a historian and professor of Berlin University. He spoke about critical method of historical research. He put emphasis, like René, on the utmost importance of information gathered through original documents. He also stated that all types of documents associated with a historical event need to be examined with greatest care. This theory and practice of history are the collection of his articles published in two books entitled The Secret of World History and The Theory and Practice of History. Karl Marx was a new historian thoughts from the latter half of the 19th century. According to Karl Marx, history was not about abstract ideas, it was about living people. Human relationships are based on by the fundamental needs of people and the ownership as well as nature of prevalent means of production to meet those needs. The accessibility of these means to different strata of the society may not be equal. This inequality causes a division of the society into classes, leading to class struggle. According to Marx, human history is the history of class struggle, as the class that owns the means of production economically exploits the rest of the classes. Das Kapital, a treatise written by him, is the most referred book all over the world. Enel School. At the onset of 20th century, a new school of historiography arose in France, which is known as Enel School. Enel School gave a new direction to history writing. It gave recognition to the history. History is not only about the political events, kings, great leaders, and accordingly politics, diplomacy and wars, but also about the climates, local people, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social division and their collective psychology, etc. in the history trends. The Enel School was started by French historians. Feminist historiography. Feminist historiography means the restructuring of the history from the perspective of women. The writings of Simone de Beauvoir helped in establishing the fundamentals of feminism. She was French. The feminist historiography emphasizes not only on the inclusion of women in history but also on the rethinking of the male dominated perspective of history. Michael Foucault, 1926–1984. The French historians of the 20th century brought forth a new concept in historiography. He, in his book Archaeology of Knowledge, argued that the prevailing practice of arranging historical events in chronological order is not right. Foucault felt that explaining the transition in history is more important. He called his method the archaeology of knowledge. Foucault subjected so far unacknowledged areas by historians such as psychological disorders, science of medicine, prison administration, etc. to historical analysis. The scope of historiography kept continuously expanding. Writing of histories of various subjects like literature, architecture, sculpture, films, drama, television, etc. came into practice. Students, we have children, please do the assignment at home. As I have explained you the lesson, you can easily find the answers from this. You have to do the first main, second main, third main and fifth main. Whenever we meet in the school, I will just check your assignment. Thank you.